Okay, yeah, it's up now. It's up. Refresh your page.
I have.
Drag it down. Oh, who you with? Who you with? What company you with? Phone company.
T-Mobile.
Oh, me too.
They
You probably got the same
trash like people
problems.
be talking about them. We only been with them for a year, so it was with Verizon. I ain't have them problems. Hey y'all. It's not in it. They say 0.
Yeah, it's not up yet, man.
Huh?
Anybody on there yet?
Oh, I can't see.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see
See
it.
it now?
I'm sharing it now.
The business pages. I hate to reset the page, but I might have to.
Yeah, it's up. It's up. Turn this phone off. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey y'all. Let's keep going.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, it just popped up. We did last time. Right?
Say it again?
It just popped up.
Yeah. It just probably. Yep. Yeah. If we going up, there's more people watching. So. All right. All right. Should be good to go. How y'all doing? Let us know if y'all can hear us. Tell us
Hey,
we good in the
everybody.
comments. Yeah, you can hear. You can hear. Yeah, I figured we could though. Normally, someone they'll tell us they can't hear if it's an issue. But yeah, would you? I guess I didn't get a chance to watch the meeting, so we hear y'all. Oh, thank you, Alexis.
Hey y'all. Hey
Shout out to her.
everybody. How y'all doing? Good evening, everyone.
If y'all got any questions, y'all can definitely put them in the comments.
It's just us today, so y'all, we gonna have like just conversation in the chat and just some conversation about what's going on in the city and stuff. It's the last month of the year. How y'all feeling? Like it's really the last month. We have 29 days left before the end of the year. So how y'all feeling? How was y'all year? Would y'all say 2025 was a good year for you? A bad year in between? How was 2025?
What would you
How about
say?
you?
I asked you first.
Ask me first.
Yeah.
I don't know. 2025 has been a mix of highs and lows.
What lows?
Well, I had 3 family members that passed away this year. This is the first in our family of all my life. So, in 38 years, nobody in my family has passed away. That's in my immediate family has passed away. So, this is the first. So, that's been a bit much. I had a cousin that passed away. My grandma, 2 brothers passed away this year, so it's like the older generation. The head of the families are now. It's time. Like, people's like, y'all not sad. Like, no, it's about that time. They lived a full life. Like, it's definitely about that time.
What about the highs?
The
We'll
highs
get
has
to the
been
government
good.
shutdowns just shortly. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, we the highs for me have been the page. I love the page. I love the space that it's put me in, the different rooms that I've been in. So I absolutely love that. Highs has been a good deal, a variety of different highs. So
More highs than lows, though? So you have more lows than highs?
it's been like just neutral. It's been neutral. It's just kind of been staying steady, to be honest. That's how I feel about 2025. It ain't go all the way up, but it ain't go all the way down either. So we just gonna finish out 2025 strong. How about y'all? Y'all got anything about 2025 that you enjoyed the most in your life? You?
Nah, I'm just happy that, like my daughters are growing and they still, love me and cling to me. The page, of course, with doing content with you Every Tuesday, this is good. That's a high for me. I think a high is always seeing somebody grow. So watching your growth from last year to this year is definitely a big high. Especially when you think about all the people that I think probably just doubted, and counted certain people out. I always like those kind of stories when people like were down with the person or felt like they just wasn't good enough to do X, Y, Z, and then it's like they quadruple show you why they could do it.
You
So
love an underdog.
that's
Love
good.
an underdog.
And then just me, I think just building a relationship was my favorite part of this year. And that came about even kind of through you and a lot of things that's going on for you. So that's some highs. I think the lows, I ain't crazy about those. I just feel like I don't think nothing can get worse than the few years I had before that. So I'm
think
fine.
so?
If it do, I don't want
You
to
don't
see
wanna
it.
see
So I ain't talking about no lows.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I think it's a balance though. Like life, I feel like life is supposed to give you those curveballs, and it's just how you deal with the curveballs that you're thrown. But overall, life is life. Life is good. Life is what you make it, and I think that's what it is. I think 2025 has been a good year. It can be
What's up?
better
good?
going into 2026.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a great year. But yeah, what we got in the comments?
Eric Gaines said 2025 was a blur for me.
I can
I,
agree.
I need to know why.
What is a blur though?
He
Why?
just had a good moment though, right? A
Right,
couple
because
weeks ago.
you.
But same thing with you. You said, oh, it's
I said it's neutral though.
yeah,
I
but
said
but I feel
the
like I
good,
feel like you
bad.
rose. So
Huh?
I guess maybe it's more
It's the
personal than I'm
outside
thinking, but
looking in.
I
It's
know
the
what.
outside looking in.
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, bring me inside then. Enjoy being chosen to parent my children. It's a true blessing. I like that.
Oh,
Definitely.
that's good.
Did they ever find that 6 million? Yeah, y'all really want about this money, huh?
Hey y'all, so listen. All right, so I watched the meeting, so
Got
y'all
you.
ain't have to watch the
I got
meeting.
you.
It was a 5.5, 6 hour meeting. I got off the meeting when I'm not gonna lie, so I ain't gonna speak on nothing that happened after they left at 2. I don't know what happened when they went into the actual committee meeting because I haven't watched it yet. But I did watch the budget session they basically continued it from the one they had in November, on November 18th. They continued this one today.
Real quick, what's the process of that? Like, is it, so since they continuing, is it because they couldn't come to some kind of understanding or
They
terms?
needed some more information
Okay.
to be brought back to them. So this time the sheriff was there, the almost all the judges was there.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, so just correct me if I'm wrong. Last year, didn't they have like some last minute budget meetings as well when it came to like the trash and stuff like that too?
I think there was work sessions too,
Okay.
but I ain't gonna even lie, I wasn't that engaged last year.
Anybody that got information that like, I want to know, like, is this common
Yeah.
to
So
cram it in the
anybody-
last month of the year? Because that would be, if it's not common, that would be odd. But just
I
keep
think
going.
it's coming in Augusta, to be honest. But I'm gonna tell y'all some things that stood out to me. Now, you can feel like the tension in the room. What happened?
No, go ahead. I'm just shaking my hand.
You can feel like the tension, but to me, this was the type of meeting that you need to have. You need to be uncomfortable. You need to know the truths, and you just need to have those uncomfortable conversations where it's.
Shout out to Eric Gain. He said they can't entertain new business until they pass a budget. Shout out to Stephen Kendrick. He said you can't close the meeting until you finalize the budget. So this is good stuff.
Yeah, so that's what they're doing. So they're continuing the meeting. The work, tell Kendrick to tell us, is it the work session budget meetings that they're just continuing each time?
Yeah, Kendrick, give us your expertise, please.
But I do know this is like the third time that they didn't pass the budget. So This is the third time that they didn't pass it. But I do want y'all to know, at the end of all this, the people will foot the bill. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how they try to make it look. Y'all, at the end of the day, property taxes are taxes period are going up. They're going to increase it.
Has any commissioners involved in this as well, right? Commissioner, mayor, whatever. Has anybody that's in the meeting, have they spoke about it since the meeting today? Like, have they have any kind of like words? Because for people that can't watch it, you want a more concise version of it, so you ain't gotta watch the meeting like you've been watching it for how long. So ain't nobody like said no statement.
They don't never say no statements.
No, people. No, that's not true. Cause people. No, 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 no,
Unless they're
no.
trying to get off one
No, people be
point.
going live after the meetings and all this stuff. They do all the other stuff.
Unless they trying to get off their particular point that that the people wasn't going for, or just the commissioner wasn't trying to hear in the meeting. That's when they come to the people, but the people can't change them people. The their colleagues' mind, should I say? But
Gotcha. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I do know, like, for a person, like we always say, people be working during these hours. They doing this during these hours. So you get off, you taking care of your kid, or you doing other stuff. And if God forbid you don't do that, the community on you for not taking care of your kids, right? So you got to do all this stuff. So I just wondered for somebody who finally at, 8 o'clock just sitting down now from early this morning.
would they give a recap? I mean, that's what the news for. So,
Yeah.
that is what the news for.
If they can do
somebody
it.
did just do a recap.
In order for the government to continue with the next meeting, it's required that they pass a balanced budget. They haven't done so yet. So what chill, man. So what they do is they don't technically close the meeting, and it becomes a continuation until they finally pass the budget. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Mr. Kendrick.
So I'm
Spoken
talk
very well,
about
too.
things that stood out to me in the budget. I like that everybody came in and that they were able to speak up for their departments. Things that concern me. I ain't gonna really say concern, but it just was
Concerning.
like alarming. They were alarming to me to be a constituent and paying attention. So one thing that they said, what's his name? District 8, Brandon Garrett, if I'm not mistaken. He was like, no, I'm not going to start with him first. I'm going to start with Wayne Guilford. Wayne Guilford said that this is the first time that they looked at the budget this detailed. Now, if you don't know, Wayne Guilford has probably been part of the commission for well over 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody verify that. I don't know the history, but I definitely know he's been there for a very long time. To say that this is the first time that y'all have, he said basically what they do is that the administrator brings them a budget and they just check the number. And as long as the number is good, they sign off on it. What? Like, what? That's what y'all do? So I guess as long as the numbers is where they need to be, they'll sign off on the budget.
8 years.
8 years prior.
Yeah.
8
8 years. Yeah.
8 years what?
8 years prior.
Oh, 8 years prior. All right. So that was concerning to me, to been sitting on the commissioner as a commissioner for that long, and you have not thoroughly looked through the budget. This is the first time.
I think it's might being funny.
That was a learner. You said what?
I think it's might being funny.
What did it say?
It says, was the money ever found from
money
that
ever-
safe that was open?
Was the money ever found what?
From the safe that was left open?
That in the safe that was left open?
Yeah, I think they're being funny though.
I don't know what it is. What is it? What Kendra said.
Oh, 8 years prior.
Oh.
He was just. Yeah.
The other thing that concerned me was, all right, so I guess because they couldn't balance the budget the way, or they're not balancing the budget, should I say? I don't know if Brandon was shocked, not being funny. What happened?
I'm not. I guess I didn't want to cut you off, but I guess explain. If you're not, that's amazing, great. But I just want to like give me more detail because I'm not sure if you're talking about. I'm thinking of two different things right now, which is really odd when you think about it because that person could be talking about two different things. I don't know, but just explain what year, or are you talking about the money from earlier this year or something that happened before? I don't know.
Stephen Kendrick from there. Why delay the introduction of a budget or a new budget until the final weeks of the year when a financial situation has been evolving throughout the whole year? That's my issue too.
But that's a good question. I wonder if that's common, just in how I'm gonna say Augusta has been running things, and if it's not common, if it's not like a good thing, then that's cool. But I don't know if you can go into the new year, like I guess when you start doing that new, because the fiscal year we're gonna end for business until in the January, if I'm mistaken. The people thinking December 31st for I guess the state, whatever. But I know at least in corporate, America, it's always like January 20, I don't know, 30, something like that. And then February 1st, or the beginning of the fiscal year. So I don't know if that's them as well. I don't know if the same thing with government. I don't work for government. I don't know. But I'll be curious to that, though. That's a good question, though. He asked.
And so while they were talking about the budget and as they were coming through it and couldn't get through
Oh,
it,
yeah. See? I knew you should.
say
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I can't see that. I can't see
You ain't got to see it. All right. So the budget is always done at this time of the year.
At this time of the year, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
If Sheffy said I believe it.
right.
I'm cute about with you.
But
hey, she ain't been wrong all year to me, so.
yeah. So, dang, I just lost my train of thought. But
Okay.
if they don't pass the budget,
Good to know.
pretty much, Brandon Garrett was like, what happens if, that was another thing. So him asking this question is mind blowing to me too. Because Brandon Garrett has been on the commission for 8 years. So he asked Attorney Plunkett, what happens if they don't pass the budget? To me, I feel like he should already know the answer. That probably shouldn't have been something that he should have asked the attorney. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong or right of thinking that particular way. The commissioner from the 8th has been on the commission for almost 8 years. So he asked Attorney Plunkett, well, I don't know if he was just trying to put it on record. Maybe he knew the answer and he just wanted to bring it to light. But, I mean, I just felt like he should have known that if the budget is not passed by December the 31st, that of course it would be a government shutdown. Duh. It's just something you should know because you're in that particular chair. But that's neither here nor there. I thought that was interesting. Not true for Augusta. What? She's talking about the fiscal year.
Oh, I don't know. No,
So
they said
fiscal year for
12/31. They said 12/31. But I don't know what she's saying not true to, though. You know, a lot be lagging sometimes. So I don't know if she's talking about something you talking about now or a comment in there. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I think she was talking about the budget, the fiscal year ending on February, or starting on February the 1st for Augusta. Because they adamant about
Oh, no. She ain't talking about that because she already answered that. She said that Brandon is barely at the meetings.
Brandon, that's another thing. Like, I be trying to figure out if he really employed by us or not, for real. Because he don't really be at work. So. But he was really talking like he be there all the time. He really was. But I'm not gonna talk bad about the commissioners. I think a lot of uncomfortable conversations was happening. I think we should be aware and alert that if the budget is not passed, that it will cause a government shutdown. Yeah, they may pass like a temporary budget or something like that just to cover like the immediate expenses, like I can't even think of it. I can't think of what the word they said, but they may pass like a temporary expense, but ultimately the government itself would be shut down if they do not pass this budget. Although they're trying to wiggle around not increasing the millage rate, they're going to increase their millage rate. I don't know by which one. I don't know if it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, but you can expect anything that's going to happen to cover this particular budget will come from the citizens. It just will.
We got another
Up there,
from Kendrick. It says
say that.
The city's normal course of action when passing the budget is to begin in the discussion in the late summer. That happened this time as well. However, what they discovered with the deficit required them to go further into the budget and some of the budget processes than they usually do. For the record, most of the commissioners are people who make decisions based on information provided by staff. It is debatable whether they listen to the staff from year to year. However, what we have now is a culmination of many. Now it just stops. I don't know how to get more of that, honestly. So
You said it stopped.
yeah, I don't know if it's gonna show up on the screen or not. Hope him asking that was probably to get info, huh? Say it again. It stopped. It stopped. Yeah, I can't read that better.
Let's see. That might was good. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, he said, I hope him asking that was probably to get info out there for the general public and not because he genuinely didn't know. But that's a good thing too. 'Cause people will ask that question. You will ask something just so people that's watching might know. I don't know him too.
Yeah, I think he was doing that in a certain way, but I mean, I feel like he could have led with it differently and then got Attorney Plunkett to clarify. But neither here nor there. Everybody has their way of kind of bringing light to things. I don't know. But the budget overall, they did cut it, so now it's only like
Some people
a
in the comments.
$6.8 million deficit. And the deficit itself is just coming from, I think, the sheriff office, if I'm not mistaken, because they need funds to operate because the sheriff is doing a good job. But yeah,
They need fun.
huh?
What they need? What's they budget looking like? What you mean the sheriff?
I mean, the sheriff's budget initially,
To do
he was
what?
asking for like 13 million and some change, if I'm not mistaken. But he went back and revised the budget, and now it's down to his ask is 6.8 million, or a little over 6 million. And he was like, basically, he can't cut any more because then it's going to impact the department, impact the sheriff office. Brandon is allegedly having a drug addiction. Now they said that Brandon was somebody said that Brandon was cheating on his wife.
Bro,
And then-
what?
I'm dead serious.
What we got
That
going
is
on?
the rumor. I mean, I can say a rumor, but the rumor was that Brandon was cheating on his wife, and that he took off a whole year to go to some type of rehabilitation center, but the city of Augusta still paid him the whole time he was out. So, and that's I mean, he was out for a long time, and there was when somebody first brought me the information, and we was talking about Brandon Garrett. This is like early on, probably like May, June, something like that, this year. I did a whole article about it, and they was like, he don't come to work. He had took another job
Burke
in
County,
Burke
right?
County.
Yeah, cause he up the way. He's up the way. Cause I knew somebody that lived over there.
He took another job in Burke County, so he get paid from Burke County. He get paid from Reach County.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
If y'all watched the meeting, what were y'all thoughts? If y'all feel free to share them in the comments. Kendrick, you included. Y'all, Sheffy, definitely.
yeah.
Y'all,
But the
y'all,
meeting
y'all,
was
y'all
long,
share
y'all.
y'all
I ain't gonna
comments
lie.
on the meeting.
The meeting was very, very long, but to me it was it was more so just people expressing themselves why that they couldn't cut their budgets, why they needed their budgets to stay the same. They are trying to get rid of the Department of Health. They are trying to get rid of the Department of Health. The city of Augusta funds the Department of Health, so does the state. But they are wanting to do away with Department of Health. I don't understand that though. But pretty much any of the Department of Health is considered a non-governmental agency, but it provides like major services. Like it provides the WIC, it provides the teen pregnancy for girls that's pregnant and teen. Any kind of medical health you need, for the most part, if you go to the health department, they'll do it whether you got money or not.
And they trying to get rid of that, you said? You trying to get rid of it?
They're trying to get rid of the non-governmental agent. It's called Mark Academy, and pretty much they help give scholarships to students going to college in pretty much the predominantly black areas. A lot of the stuff that they're trying to do away with is pretty much, it affects the black community. I'm not gonna lie and say that it doesn't, but a lot of the non-governmental agencies that assist in the community do help like the black community, or are organizations that directly impact the black community that they're trying to do away with. So that's that. But I think ultimately at the end of the day, everybody should be prepared that they're going to pass the budget, and they're going to pass it by December 31st, and it's going to be that the millage rate gets increased. That's just what it's going to be.
Augusta has a revenue problem. We cannot cut our way into prosperity.
Okay.
Innovative ideas beyond an increase in the military rates have to be implemented in order to create additional sources of revenue to fund government. That is the only way we will survive. This cannot be done on the backs of property owners alone. We need
New leadership.
new leadership.
I agree with the new leadership. 'Cause
I am curious of how I want to know how Eric Gaines, if he's still watching, what is his thoughts on that budget meeting?
Kendra, answer this. What's the revenue streams for Augusta General Fund? Is it the property taxes, sales taxes, and the hotel taxes? Is that our revenue stream to like that funds the city? Are those our revenue streams? I'm not sure.
Another good question up here. I don't know how to answer this, but it says, didn't the sheriff office get a grant for the jails? Yet the jails are still not improved. What are our city leaders really doing with all this money?
Yeah, they don't have no money to be honest. They broke.
Did he get a grant for that or
The
no?
city is broke. No, she's talking about the splash funds. No,
Okay.
they haven't approved the splash funds yet to build a new jail, but that's supposed to be part of the splash bill.
Oh, he said, hold on, he gonna get that for you. We definitely have a revenue problem. Ray Montana. Sheriff-elect's initial request. The sheriff-elect initially requested a significant increase of approximately $5.3 million for the 2025 budget. Purpose of the request: the increase was primarily sought to offer competitive salaries for deputies and jailers to help fill nearly 200 vacancies and improve response times. The goal was to raise the starting salary for a certified deputy above the then current $50,000 to better compete with surrounding counties like Columbia County.
That makes sense.
I do think I've seen older posts when it comes to deputies and just being a police officer or whatnot,
Yeah,
and it's definitely not worth it when you think of.
It's not worth putting my life on the line for
yeah.
$50,000. I ain't gonna even hold y'all.
But I think if we talk about wanting people to do their job correctly, that's when you get a lot of people making bad decisions or corruption when somebody's not getting paid the right amount of money for their job. Because technically speaking, I'm not a police officer. I've never been one, but I would assume, if you're not making enough money at your job, you can make damn near double that by not doing your job. So probably wouldn't want that.
Agree.
Probably wouldn't want that.
I definitely agree.
The major revenue streams for the Augusta and Richland County GA consolidated government primarily come from taxes. The most significant source of funding for the general fund, which pays for day-to-day operations like public safety, sheriff office, fire, and other city services, is typically split between two main type of taxes. Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, I agree with him. He said 13 mil to 6 mil is a significant cut.
Yeah,
So regardless how you feel about the sheriff and what he's doing,
I think
that's a good
when
cut.
they first asked all the departments to cut 3% of the taxes, the sheriff did that, and so many other departments. But the sheriff definitely cut his budget then, and then his ask he cut his budget then. So I do think they need to figure out how to give the sheriff his budget. I don't even.
Well, I think the cutters could, but I just will, like, do the constituents get to see like the budget as far as like what's going? Is it itemized? Like, is this online somewhere?
It's online. It's online.
Where can we find it? That like, if I want to look at it now,
Augusta-
I'm not looking at it right now. If I want to,
AugustaGA.gov
And it say budget.
2025, 2026 budget, or I think it says F.
for each department, though, right? You get it for each department.
It's the whole.
Okay.
It's a breakdown.
Yeah, I would.
breakdown.
I'm gonna look at it too. I would definitely
If
encourage people to look at it as well.
Almost all the information, anything that I'm talking about is public information. You can request this information. You can get anything that's related to Augusta, Georgia government, or anything that's related to public officials by open records.
But see,
It's also just public records as well.
This is why I be wanting people to like, or not. They ain't saying everybody got to come on here, of course, but we do it every Tuesday now. Well, I kind of want the people that are a part of these budget talks meetings to be in the comments as well. Not to like, throw somebody under the bus like they would normally do and like that, but just to kind of
It's clarity.
give.
I don't think they
That's
like
what I
to
want.
have
That's
the
what I want.
conversation, and I think that's my frustration is I hear, and I ain't gonna say that this directly towards me, but I do feel like, or towards AUG Explain or the platform, but I do feel like he's talking to media, and a lot of shots that like Commissioner Dunn Clark throws at media, you should be in the comments. Like, you should be in the comments. He said that the media paints bad narratives. No, you just trying to control a narrative. You want a narrative. People telling the truth or just speaking on things that's happening is not controlling the narrative. But I'm not going to say he's talking directly to me, but it's just like, if there is misinformation out here, why wouldn't y'all clear it up? Like, instead of sitting up there saying, and before y'all run with this narrative, you can clear it up. You can just clear up the narrative. Like,
And I think we did a good job today at doing this. Like, I always try to, well, I don't always, but I do think sometimes we want to try to talk about some things we see in the meetings without judging or, like, I guess, breaking their character, or diminishing their character. But at the same time, when you think about leadership, and I hear so much talk about leadership before before it's time to vote, you always hear talk about leadership, right? Because everybody got the answer before it's time to vote. But I be feeling like that's just I be wanting to see, like, where were you when we
when
needed
we
these
need these
questions, these
questions
answers,
answered. That's what I was saying. Like during this
So
time, during the budget, like to me, I feel like almost, and I get it. This is a hard ask. Let me not twist this. There is a lot of work that goes into being, for me, I feel like it's a lot of work that goes into being a commissioner. I feel like all these meetings, me just sitting in the meetings and reviewing the information, going to study or learn different stuff that I'm not familiar with, it's a lot.
yeah,
So
underpaid.
I'm not going to downplay the commissioner's jobs. However, I do feel like you know what you signed up for. So
They are underpaid. I will say that.
right, and knowing what you signed for, and I'm doing this for free. Y'all get paid to do this, and it may not be a lot. It don't matter. You wouldn't do it if you wasn't getting paid. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't do this if you was getting paid. However, I feel like this is community conversation. So, and I always put that when I post stuff that if anybody wants to correct what I'm saying, correct it. I'm not against correction. That's crazy. Correct it, clarify it, give us the right way of saying or doing things, and we're going to go along with it.
And this, in addition to what you're saying, not only do I feel like media can't just paint a bad picture, I feel like we not, right, as far as this media, I can't speak on the other media, but as far as this media right here, we not doing nothing that nobody else can do. Mm-hmm. They having budget conversations of millions and millions of dollars. Nothing in this space costs $1 million right now. Never. So they have their own meetings every week, just like we have our own thing every week. We just happen to have more clarity for whatever reason. We don't have the budget or whatever. I don't know, but I just feel like they more welcome to come here and use their own brush and get their own colors and paint a good picture, whatever picture they want to paint. But I think that people just say that because they not willing to face the fire. Like she was saying, like the scrutiny. I think that's gonna come with anything. You get a lot of that. We just gotta take it. You keep moving. You go on. That's it. Nothing you can do. Yeah. I mean, all real leaders know that though. But that, like I said, you gotta be a real leader. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of our leaders, they got families. So I'm not telling nobody to do nothing out the norm or outside of what their scope of their job is. However, if you are going to bring the media up, at least been a partake and communicated with the media too. You know what I'm saying? Like have your disdain. If you have a disdain with any of the media, why not comment? Because you're watching it. That's how you're getting your opinion about the media. You're either watching it, you're reading the comments, or whatever it is. Add your input. It's That's valuable. Simple. It's absolutely valuable. It's actually needed. Actually, it's needed.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of them. I get my info from you and people like Sheffy and stuff like that.
I love Sheffy.
I ain't never been a fan of the circus anyway. That's just not my thing. So I don't want to watch the circus. I feel like sometimes it be circus behavior going on.
It do.
And that'll bother me.
It's so fake though. Like you can tell that it's not like a real camaraderie. That's one thing that I don't like about our commission is that you can tell that it's not authentic at all. You can tell that there's a clear division. You can tell that I don't really know what the word is to call what you see, but you can tell that there is a division. You can tell that there
watching, Kendrick did just put some very important information in the comment section. I just can't read all that, but it's the budget. I can't break that down.
Oh, it's the budget.
Yeah, I ain't breaking that
down.
2025 budget, all funds breakdown. General law enforcement, 15.2%. Special revenue funds, 10.4%. Capital project funds, 29.7%. Debt service funds, 128 million, 9.5%. Enterprise funds, that's sewer and water and sewer, almost 200 mil, 14.7%. These some big numbers. Jesus Christ. Sheesh, I ain't see this many M's forever. Yeah, but he put that in the comments. So y'all can check that out, definitely. Thank you, Kendrick.
Did you pin it?
I started. Yeah, I put a star on it.
Why I can't see all the comments?
It's a lot of them, but if they are incompetent to learn and do their jobs, they need not apply and step down. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I feel like, especially with Augusta.
If you can't stand the scrutiny of media, you shouldn't be a politician.
Yeah, I put that on the screen. Yeah,
I agree.
but Ray Montana said it's a lot of any of them. But if they are incompetent to learn and do their job, they need to step down. And I agree. I do think too. I don't know if this has anything to do with it. Sheffy, amongst people that got the answers, please respond. But like, I don't know if it's because Augusta is looked at as a retirement city. That I think the commission is looked at as from what I've heard years prior, not now because you got your George Johnson and stuff like that, but it's an older person, like you're supposed to be retired, like Lonnie. That's the nothing against him. That's the perfect person. You retired, you got your own money coming in, so we just gonna give you this. It's part time.
You know what I said though? Why the commissioners don't give up their salaries? We got a budget problem. We need to come up with some solutions. The mayor should give up his salary.
No.
He a millionaire. The mayor should definitely
those the greediest ones.
He should give up his salary to help the city. This will be perfect. If the mayor gave up everybody give up their salaries. All the commissioners give up their salaries. That'll help the budget, and then the mayor give up his salary. That'll help the budget.
I mean, I'm sure it'll give us some kind of deficit, but I don't think it's going to do too much now.
It ain't gonna do too much, but it'll do enough. We cut the salaries. They talking about. They're saying that they need to increase the taxes for the people. We're saying we're the people are saying y'all drop the ball.
I agree. What? He said nobody should work for free. I think with cutting the salary.
No. Listen. Nobody should work for free. Yet the Augusta the charter committee will be working for 18 months for free. And they are rewriting our Constitution. Or not rewriting it, but they're making changes to the Constitution.
Can I ask a question about that? And I know Sheffy's on here, so she can answer. Is what they're doing, is it titled in whatever they sign as working or volunteering?
It's volunteering.
So it's not work. It's not work then.
Sheffy, aren't y'all volunteering?
I think she worked. I'm just saying, like,
she worked.
Because I know what they do because I've seen a few of them and I watched them. But I'm just saying, under that guidance of that wordplay be so tricky because it's a volunteer job, right?
Mm-hmm. They're saying nobody should work for free. I'm not saying nobody should work for free either, but I'm just saying if we all being team players, they need to be a team player too. They don't got to give up the entire salary, but some of it.
Ken, what up? He said, making a difference.
Truth.
Taxes should be slightly increased. Look at Augusta's taxes versus other cities and counties. And I'm going to get back to that. I like Ken's statement on that. I do want, where Eric Gaines at? Where he at, man? Because I only asked him about him because he was very adamant of not raising taxes. Yeah. So I want to know his stance now.
Well, okay, so they said that the taxes in Augusta have not been raised since 2014, although the finance manager for the city? He said what?
No, that's how you wrote the volunteer. Hey, the words be tricky. That's what they say. They say they volunteering.
But Sheffy said what?
She said we are volunteers. I work a full-time job as well, like a young commissioner would do right now because they're not retired.
They're not retired.
Yeah,
right?
So
they said that the budget has not. I mean, not the budget, but the taxes have not been increased since 2014. So the taxes have not been increased since 2014. And I do think it is time for a tax increase. Overall, I just feel like had they not dropped the ball so hard, it wouldn't be so dramatic, the increase that's happening. Like, it's already, like, major increases that's happening across the world, period. Because everything is increasing itself for people's salaries.
Yo, this is crazy, bro. Ask those running for office if they'll work for free. Yeah. Hold on. Who's that? Ain't she? Yeah, I know that name from anywhere.
What Tina, we asking
I'm asking you. Yeah, you answer the question. Will you work for free? Just yes or no in the comments. Put a hashtag with it.
Yeah. Would you work for free? Would you give up your salary to help with the budget
clap it up
issues that we have?
Clap it up for Tina, man. I'm just...
I mean,
when I see a commissioner, it just brighten my day, man. I ain't gonna lie, she's brighten my day with that.
Commissioners are here. Thank you so much. And Tina always though, she always pull up.
Nah, good people.
She always
Free
show up in the
Sheffy,
comments.
free Eric, free the CRC. Chill. What's up with Ken today, man? It's because of the charter. They're limited and how much they can increase.
I personally feel like CRC should definitely get paid. I don't care what nobody say. That is too much work. That's too many different personalities. They done had 6 new people to come in and change out. Yeah, they definitely need pay. It's stressful.
I do not agree with raising taxes, but money has been severely mismanaged. I agree with them.
Yeah.
I agree with Ken too. Like that is the reality of it. Sometimes there will be tax raises for whatever reason, but I agree with Chef in the sense like the reason can be y'all mismanaging.
Y'all mismanaged.
Like, that's a y'all issue at that point.
But let me tell you how they always knock it off. So how they always get around it, from what I be hearing, is they say this current administration didn't do it. Like they wasn't an issue. My issue with that is for the new people that came on. You already knew Augusta was jacked up financially. So it's not nothing new that you are walking into. You already knew this, so you already knew what you had to do.
I ain't gonna lie to you, because I've been interviewing some politicians and stuff like that for a minute. And I'm not trying to be violent on that. This is me joking. I'm saying a joke, but I might hit the next person that tell me that the budget issue is from the prior.
It's from the prior
I'm tired of hearing. I feel like that's like an ongoing joke now at this point because ain't no way that, and it could be a way, but you gotta know that ahead of time. Like they're like, and it's nothing against whatever's gonna happen, but Kendrick is giving us a budget of an office he's not in right now,
right? So
to speak. And so I feel like whatever happens. Who wins, cool. But they get to see that. So now I don't want to hear, hey, this is from no. Y'all already knew this. This is public information. I'm tired of hearing that though. Like, oh, that's the last guy. That's the last guy.
They be like, oh, that was the previous administration. We're trying to fix or correct what they've done. But none of y'all, they not really did. They ain't do the work. They ain't do the work.
All right, we got some. Let me see. I do not agree. I agree with that. It says this platform is a good start. Start having open table discussions to give input, give answers, ask questions, and get things moving to go forward for our city. Hopefully, those in leadership positions make decisions for our city. Listen to this podcast. Probably they do. They be in my story a lot.
I think that they watch and they listen to us, but just to make sure that we're not rocking the boat.
Watch, listen, stalk, but don't talk. That's what they do.
You said what?
They watch, listen, stalk, but don't talk. Because some days after we have a show, I already told you, they be all in my stuff.
You watch your story. See, I don't pay attention to who's in the stories.
They be all in mine.
I just don't. I don't. It be too many people to be trying to look and see how many people who watched and all that other stuff. I truly just don't care.
Zero accountability. How can we change that? You know what? I wish I had an answer for you.
Yeah.
Voting? Maybe. I don't know. I want to say voting, but then again, I don't know.
I already work for the city for free.
Yes, I would. Shout out to Sheffy. Augusta literally couldn't reap the benefits from their growth because they were limited in how much they could raise their taxes. Okay.
Hold up. What up? Say that again.
He said Augusta literally couldn't reap the benefits from their growth because they were limited in how much they could raise their taxes.
That's not true. The finance director, I cannot remember the name, but I remember sitting down with someone from the department, and they were stating that they have asked the commissioners to raise taxes. What, Jordan ain't on here? Jordan might be asleep. But either way it goes, I think since like the last 4 years, the budget itself has stayed the same because I think last year was Helena, was a hurricane, so that's why they didn't. I cannot remember it.
Let me get to these comments real quick, so we can. I won't be able to speak. I don't want to. All right, it said not the split here is here, but the mileage rate has not been increased, but taxes have definitely gone up on certain parts of our city. Interesting.
That's interesting.
Elaborate, Steve. The proposed budget for fiscal year 2026 has revealed substantial deficit estimated to be over $20 million.
It's reduced now, though.
Talk to the mic. Tina said commission salaries are not the issue. Hey, Tina.
I didn't say that was the issue.
Tina, I like you. We like you. Just answer the question. We want a yes or no.
Tina, I did not say that the salaries is the issue. I said, would y'all give up
Which is
y'all
funny because
salaries?
when you were saying that, I was thinking, but then I realized what you were asking. So
the salaries is not the issue. I said, would you give up your salary to help balance the budget.
And because the charter protected the power of commissioners, they were reluctant to review it, especially when Hardy was in office. That's a good point.
I can agree with that. They
Yo, Devin is funny. What did the deficit actually come from? Y'all like people ask questions that straight to the point. Like,
came from
what
the
is
sheriff.
from?
The sheriff asked
Roundtree
for,
though, the last guy, right? The deficit came from
this year. It jumped. It was 9.
But he using the budget. It's not his budget this year.
It was what, 6.5 million.
Okay.
First. And then it jumped from 6.5 million deficit to 21 million because the sheriff was asking for 13 million. But it would be great if, like, Tina.
Yo, somebody said, well, what is the issue, Tina? Let's hear it from you.
Yes, Tina. Tina, I'm about to call you. Put your number in
Oh,
the
Jordan said, I'm here. Jordan
Come on,
here.
Jordan.
Don't be busting me out about being in bed. Chill. They act like folks can't get their rest.
Jordan, tell me again. Tell me again about which one I want to ask you. Tell me about how long has it been since we increased taxes? And then also tell me.
Yo, Ken is funny tonight.
About the budget. Yeah, tell me about the budget. How it did it. I think you told me in 2020, it's 2025. So 2021, what did you say about the 2021 budget, 2022 budget, 2023 budget? I know you said last year budget stayed the same because of Helena. Just put that in there. And don't make it super, super long because then we ain't going to be able to read it. Just because they don't, he said what?
Just because they don't raise the mileage rate doesn't mean that taxes don't go up. There are other ways to increase.
Other ways to increase.
You know what? Other ways is I always believe that in politics. Is there other ways to?
It's
other way.
Workaround.
You said the other day we talking about something. Yeah. Whatever the rules are, it's always the rules.
It's always a workaround.
And then there's always like a set of things with like, just in case this come up, we can do this.
It's always a workaround.
Exactly. She know I need a drink. Yo, where's Tina?
Tina, Tina, how about you do this? Can you come on? Just set it up one day. I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to inbox you, and I want to know if you'll come on.
Well, while they waiting for them, be some of these comments that I skip past. I worked in an office that contributes to the digest. I've seen it grow a lot over the time I was there. The charter capped the raising of taxes by 3% while the digest grew. Okay. And Kendrick, he's actually a very, very, very smart individual.
WJBF commissioners have, that's all I can read.
Commissioners have cut their way down to nearly $7 million shortfall, with that $7 million representing the increase for the sheriff's office. The sheriff said he's cut his first request by half.
He did.
And there's no more fat.
To cut. Yep.
Out of curiosity, Ken, what do you think about that? Ken is the guy I ask about budget questions, because anytime I ask him, he got a question back. I interview. It's a budget question. He specializes in budgets and like.
Yeah, the chief and the sheriff, they came up today and they spoke and they was like, we can't do no more cuts now.
That? Devin said
how much more y'all want us to do? Chief Blanchard, he came up. He was like, how much more do you want us to do? Brandon was like, he getting emotional. He was like, I'm not getting emotional. Like, I'm just telling you, we can't cut no more. That we cut enough.
Imagine that.
He said, no, I'm not getting emotional. I'm not getting emotional at all. I'm just telling you we can't cut no more. Exactly. She knows.
Tina done went to bed on y'all. Hell
Dang.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I agree. She probably.
In 23, all right, Jordan says in 23, we voted to cut the budget by 1%.
Okay.
In 24, we kept a flat budget because of Helene. In 25, we are faced with increased employee health care, ARP transfers, and sheriff office needs.
So the ARP transfers, is that the money that you guys were receiving that you're no longer receiving?
No tax increase since 2014.
And no tax increase. So I was right. So there has been no tax increase since 2014. So that's why I said you can definitely, I don't care. They're just doing their due diligence to comb through the budget. I just feel like this time should have been done all times, but we're here now. So we're here 2025. they're combing through the budget, and I just feel like the budget should be combed through all the time.
The city of Augusta will never truly thrive until the leadership is on the same page and not individual agendas. Ooh, you cooking.
Ooh.
That's why Regency Mall is still undeveloped. Yo, Julius, I don't know you, but
Okay.
I like that first part of your comment.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always said that. I just feel like it's a lot of greed
It is.
and like
It's
individualism.
a lot of egos.
Definitely.
It's a lot of egos. It's a lot of pride, but you can tell like
People got a lot going on, man.
it's a difference. Like when the people was coming in to speak today, you can tell like they was like, we just team players. Whatever budget y'all give us, we just gonna have to work with it. That's pretty much a lot of them was that. What?
I'm reading you on comment in a second.
Okay.
He said, I say raise property taxes on everyone. The local government is here to serve the people, not satisfy them. All right, I like that. We are limited in how much we can tax, and Keldrick did say that earlier
Kendrick
too.
did just say that. He
Keldrick
said 3%.
said that. Keldrick, he said that earlier.
So there's a cap with how much you guys can increase the taxes.
Property tax increased June of this year. This is Kiki Dunbar.
Property taxes increased in June. Oh, I said it wrong, y'all. No, clarify.
No, I think she's right though, because I think I got a ton of about some tax increase as well.
Increase.
Yeah, that pissed me off too.
Jordan, the millage rate hasn't been
Increased since 2014. Assessments went up.
Okay.
Well, I think that's what he talked. That might be talking about far as like the way around something like this don't go up, but this go up. You know, we ain't touched this, but this. You know,
something's going up. It don't matter, but there's a lot of things. The millage rate is definitely going up.
I think Jordan was talking about that last year on here. The trash thing.
They're eliminating services, so it's a lot. Jordan Johnson, no millage rate increase.
But taxes have definitely gone up. Property valuation increases have caused most to have to increase tax bill.
Say it again. Go back.
Fees for trash increase. He said no millage rate increase.
But taxes have definitely gone up. Property valuations increases have caused most
to have an increased tax bill. Yeah, and I had one, so.
Does Augusta have effective
tax base for this size?
No, I don't. Well, Kendrick and Jordan, answer that for us. Go back to it. What was it?
No, they gonna see it. I'm seeing so we can read it as we go along, but everything is on here, and then it's in the they in the comments as well.
But they might not seen it.
What on the screen?
Does Jordan and Kendrick, can y'all answer this? Does Augusta have an effective tax base that fits this size? But I mean, they probably did. Answer it. Let's see. Ooh, I want to while we read in the comments and stuff, I do want to send out like prayers to Ben Hassan. Hope he gets well. Let's see. He's under the weather.
I know you supposed to. He cool with that being up? I asked you afterwards. I talked to him today though.
You did?
Yeah.
That's Augusta. What else we got? No, we do not. Not enough for. Oh, Sheffy said we don't.
All right, that question that you want to answer, Ken Macon answered it. He said, short answer is no, but you can pin blame on the city for that or the residents.
Short answer is no, but you can. I got to put my glasses on. No, the commissioner. What Jordan said. No, the commission didn't cause that state stuff. No, the commissioner didn't cause that state stuff. What have they been doing with the damn splice?
That's like Devin third time asking about splossing. Nobody. Hey, sometimes I put the comments on here so that people can answer it. Cause I don't know what they did with the sploss. I don't know what they did with anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all are asking me some questions that maybe I should have told y'all on the post to like put your questions in so I could have reached out to the people first. I think I'm gonna start doing that.
What up?
I know a lot of us and stuff be at work and stuff, so I be trying to, put it out in enough time. But maybe I'll start asking us to drop our questions before we go live so that I can go reach out to the people and ask them.
I mean, the people here, no, that's to me, that's you doing too much
Double
work.
work.
They all here. They just don't
They
want to
just
answer
need
the
to answer the
question. I'm not
question.
even going. I'm not about to even have you do extra work. That's crazy as hell. It's out of the people here, the 50 people that's here, whatever. So it's like 8, 10, whatever. They all here.
They all
They commenting.
they here.
Some just not commenting.
Hey, it's
That's
like
it. They
look, we
here.
already had like 12 or 13,000 views
The
already.
the
So
the 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 live was titled Augusta government
this shit
shutdown.
down.
They all here.
They all here.
Like I'm not even going to play that game no more. Like that was because 5 years ago I'd have played the game. I'm not playing that game
You're
no
not
more.
playing
They all
again.
here.
They
They
can
all
answer the
here.
questions. Ain't
They
it?
just choose not to answer it.
They just tired of. They tired of talking about it. Probably.
Yeah, I guess they
They
in
probably
bed.
tired of talking about it. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. If the budget does not get passed, we'll go into a government shutdown. I don't think we're going to go into a government shutdown. However, I do think that the millage rate will definitely be increased, and I do think it's going to
Oh
be
God.
increased by probably the 2 mil.
All right, let me get this. He said we are not growing fast enough to keep up with costs. I agree. More single family residential homes need to be built. I also agree with that.
Yeah. So one thing that one Jordan talks about a lot is the fact that we don't have enough homes to get the property tax money off of. So we need to build more houses. And when they're asking to build more houses, it's being rejected. Or yeah, build more houses is being rejected for whatever reason.
I think that same question Jordan said yes or no. There definitely needs to be an expansion of our tax base. That was for the Alex question.
Okay.
We're talking about a city of over 200K, not including the influx of people who come here for work or
And
travel.
travel. Because our hotels stay packed. So it's definitely people in here working. Definitely people working. Which aspects of Which aspects of SPLOS? What that mean? Jordan, you
Delvin.
up. Let me just call you. Because I feel like it's boring. Can you do 2 things at one time? Probably not. I really just want you to explain. Jordan, I really just want you to explain. He said what? There are multiple. Okay. He said there are multiple SPLOS packages. Go ahead. There are multiple SPLOS packages we're managing projects from. Any SPLOS packages complete by any chance? Okay, well, what SPLOS packages are you? There you go. Listen. No, we just want you to answer the question real quick. What SPLOS packages are y'all currently working on?
So, excuse me, we've been collecting SPLOS since the early 90s. We have packages that we're still managing projects on. And, SPLOS is that special purpose local option sales tax. That's the 1% any tax that we collect to do special projects. And so that can be drainage projects like the ones we did in East Augusta, the ones that we're getting ready to do in Willis Foreman. They can be projects like, the library, for instance, was a SPLOS project. The convention center was a SPLOS project. A lot of road resurfacing and stuff like that you can put in SPLOS. The water part, stuff like that, those come out of SPLOS. And so to answer the question, like we're working out of multiple SPLOS, and there are some projects that still haven't been completed. But I mean, there's still a lot of items from SPLOS from back in the 90s.
So, any SPLOS package being complete?
No, you don't have any, to my knowledge, right now that have just been 100% complete. That's a good idea to have, but it's highly unlikely. But yes, you're right. There's room to get some more projects completed.
Hold on. You said y'all been working on projects since the 1990s. What you mean?
We still have projects that were allocated back in the 90s. Say you have, this is just an example, a multi-phase project. You might have 6 phases of a project or 7 phases of a drainage project. You can start one, complete it, or get close to completing it, and then start another one. And so sometimes you're working for multiple pots on the same project, if that makes sense. So in those cases, you do have projects that are phased out.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, out of all the questions that you've seen, what else do you want to provide clarity on before I let you go? Because it is your bedtime.
Look, y'all be past my bedtime, but look, but no, I think everything that's been said is real valid. You know, the fact is, we have not raised taxes since 2014, and that's a hard thing to do. It's very hard to do, but we have to keep up with the cost of doing business and the cost of everything else.
Yes,
The
that's about
deficit,
it.
yeah, I mean, we are faced with increases in employee health care, increases in, like I said, the sheriff's office and other places. We've been serving nonprofits to a pretty large degree for some time. So people should like really understand that this is the process that they've been seeing has not been a bad process. This is how the legislative process works, and it's good that y'all are getting ready, like able to see it live and in living color. But just keep watching, keep making your voices heard because yes, everybody's paying attention to what y'all are saying. I wish it were just as easy as we would like it to be, but this is a hell of a process. It's been the toughest budget process since I've been a commissioner. So,
Really?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Why? Because y'all
Absolutely.
finally combing through the actual budget.
Well, every year, if you notice on the budget, in any budget cycle, if you go back in the past and see how I act during the budget cycles, I say the same things almost every year. It's like we've got to start early. We've got to comb line by line. We've got to get a good understanding of how our budget works. But what makes this budget more difficult and more challenging than any other budget is just that we were sprung with such a large deficit almost overnight. We did not know that we were getting ready to be faced with a $21 million deficit. We received the news when everybody else received the news.
Oh.
So I think a
How?
lot of
How
it,
though?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I knew why I found out about a $21 million deficit by watching News 12.
Huh?
Like, I want to know that. But that's the point I'm making is that there are times where we don't get the information that we think we ought to get, and that's a leadership thing. That is a leadership failure. But I'm not gonna make excuses. What I am saying is there's a lot that goes into this budget cycle. The decisions are tough, right? But we got to be real. We got to be real. We can't do this at the expense of our community. I think we can serve our community and serve our
You don't
government
think
at
they
the
should
same
raise
time.
taxes?
I think that before we even start raising taxes, we need to start scrubbing and brushing as much as we can on our own side, tighten up our own belts, and then find ways to support other initiatives. We cannot even start talking about sending people home. We can't even talk about asking the taxpayers to pay more money if every time we're asking questions about the budget, we're learning something different about increases or something like that.
Yeah, no,
So
I
what I'm
agree with that because I feel like every time I do sit down and watch it, there's something different. It's like, dang, where they come from?
And then keep in mind as well the amount of money we spend in contracts every year. We spend money in contracts to people that have been getting money from this government for decades. I have been griping about this, the fact that every year we has change orders and things of that nature, which is real complicated if I try to explain it. But the point I'm making is this: if we hadn't looked intentionally for waste, fraud, and abuse in some of these funds that we never talk about, and anytime we do talk about it, it leads to some kind of controversial statement or some kind of argument, we've got to look into those funds because that's where you're going to find your money.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do feel like
Every
that.
time I've said something about that, we kind of push it off. But as we're seeing right now, we have to figure out where that money is so that this type of cut that they're even proposing will be sustainable.
So, would y'all go back and renegotiate with the people that y'all are contracted with? Why is that not something that you guys would do?
Say it one more time for me.
Would you guys go back and you said y'all contract with a lot of people. So, would you guys go back through the people that you're contracting with and see if they could renegotiate their contract?
That's in process.
Okay.
Yes, that's in progress. That's something we've been pushing, and it's finally happening. So thank God. But we are going back and doing contract renegotiations. Yes.
That's good. That's good. So y'all should cut them. Yeah. Cut.
Look, I say we've been spending all this money on cutting grass, and the people who are doing the grass cutting are, just half-assing the job. But yeah, they don't need that contract.
They don't need that contract. Y'all should
Yeah.
get rid of them. Go ahead and terminate. Ain't no terminate clause in there. Like, look, you don't do your job.
Some contracts do, some of them don't, but most of them do.
Most contracts do. So that contract don't got a clause where if they, because y'all keep, you ain't the first person that said that. A bunch of y'all keep saying they not doing their job. They not doing their job. Why they still getting paid?
Some of these contracts are set up in a way to where they're multi-year contracts. You know, some of them don't have like real ironclad out clauses. It's just it's not as cut and dry. But you're right, and that's where the whole contract review initiative is coming from. It's like, okay, if we keep saying this, what are we doing to make sure that number one, we're not overspending for some service, or we can get a better one?
Somebody said the leadership failure started when we didn't have an actual city administrator for years instead of an interim. Why is that?
Oh man, you want me to go all the way back? Okay, so
No, I just want you to tell them why. Okay, so why is that a concern? Like what did the interim not do or couldn't do?
I hear that a lot. I hear a lot of conversation about the former administrator or the interim administrator. I think that's highly political. I think she did a great job. The same politics that Miss Allen is now facing. It's the same politics Takia Dow's faced. It's the nature of that job. It is not the administrator's fault. It is not the former administrator's issue. The fact is you have 11 different people with 11 different ideas, and leadership has to come from that middle chair. The mayor of Augusta has to keep us together. They have to find ways to build consensus on the commission, because the city administrator quite naturally answers to the commission through that mayor.
Well, this may be inappropriate and maybe random. You ain't got to answer it, but I just want to know. So today at the commissioner meeting, why the mayor ain't suggest nothing?
Well, I don't know. I think what he intends to do is try to keep the order and keep the peace and let the commission debate. I think that's what he tries to do.
But isn't he the leader? He shouldn't. He don't have no direction for y'all.
Well, here's where my but comes into play. But I think in this case, all hands have to be on deck. I won't speak for him and why there wasn't much coming from him, but I will say all hands have to be on deck.
Yeah, that was something that I observed. I just observed him. I just feel like he should have, like, Dunn Clark kept saying we got to do a holistic view of the budget, and I just feel like somebody should have already took that initiative and did a holistic view, and I think that holistic view should have came from the mayor.
Well, if you recall, we have, I think it was Commissioner Pulliam or somebody said that we needed to do a deeper dive into the budget to get an understanding of what was being proposed because of just how vague it was. And some people said that we didn't have staff capacity. Some folks said that we didn't have the time to do those kind of things, when we were talking about the nonprofits and others. So the point I'm making is just that, I know we said that we always said that it's a leadership issue, but it's a leadership issue, it's a culture issue, it's who we hire, it's who we trust, it's who's doing the work for us, you know what I mean? And I think we have to just get better at that. I really do. And I'm not saying that the people who we hire are incompetent or that they can't do their jobs. What I'm saying is that they're only going to do what they're directed to do. The commission directs the administrator directs the staff. But leadership comes from that middle chair.
Okay, we're going to get off live because say he never does. He's just ceremonial. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for providing that information. You have a great rest of your night, sir.
I will do my best.
Right.
But no, I appreciate you. But no, like I said, y'all keep doing what you're doing. Keep paying attention because this is what we need.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. That's funny. Why you going to sleep on live?
I wasn't going to sleep.
What you was doing? You sick?
The comments stopped,
What's
so
wrong?
the comments stopped, and
The comments stopped.
Yeah.
You want to engage? You want to talk to the people or nothing?
I've been talking to them all day.
Huh? Stephen Kendrick from Mayor.
Oh, she was just saying.
So for everybody that says Stephen Kendrick from Mayor, why are y'all saying Stephen Kendrick
No,
from Mayor?
they're not. They tagging him. That's his name.
Oh, they tagging him.
Yeah, I got a call about that a couple weeks ago because they tagging him. That's just his name. His Facebook name is Stephen Kendrick from Mayor.
Oh, okay. So they're not. Okay. Contracts require accountability. For years, there has been no system of checks and balances. It's as simple as submitting an invoice and getting paid. Are we confirming what we actually done, or are we just cutting a check? Now, Kelly, I so wholeheartedly agree with you. There is no order. Like being a part of this and just watching for the past like 7 to 8 months, them not having stuff like they had no routine or no process to what was it? Like what I told you. Was it an interview? Not the interview. What is it called when they are evaluate? When they were trying, they have no process to evaluate directors, like the head directors and stuff that's over, or department heads. They have no process. Like it's just a lot of stuff that they don't have a process for. And I'm like, well, how the government been this way for almost 20 years? Why don't they have these processes in place already? But they don't. Like it's like a lot of stuff is just not being created this year. The order is just not being created this year. Like literally a lot of order in our city government. The stuff that you think exists, it did not exist. Like some departments just going electronic. Like when they were doing paper. We've been in the internet age for how long? Man, Augusta whole city administration needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. I don't know if we can't do that dramatic change, but we definitely need a change. What was that long comment?
Oh, that's Ray. He's saying in a community survey conducted by the Charter Review Committee, the government was often described as dysfunctional due to political jostling for power. While this is not directed at her personally, every commissioner shares the burden of working within this structure, which can be seen as a downfall for the entire body. In short, Commissioner Pulliam has maintained a focus on her core campaign promises of affordable housing and public safety, but has failed tremendously. And
Hold on. Her core campaign promises of affordable housing have failed. Well, she can't. If you watched it today, she put something on the agenda a month and a half ago, and it just got brought to the agenda today. So I think it's just a lot of moving parts that's working against certain things that people want, certain things that commissioners want to do in the community for their district or just overall. I think it's working against them. Peace.
peace,
We
Tina.
gonna make you our fan of the day. We love you. We absolutely love you. Bye. Have a good night though, because it is probably after your bedtime too. What we missed? Oh, it can't be done. Get rid of all of them. Some old rusty city council members. Right, but listen, y'all say get rid of them, but get rid of them and replace them with who? Who are we replacing?
So
It's five commissioner seats
I don't
next
agree with
year.
him, but he not off.
No, he not off.
No,
But
because
it's like
that probably would be the best thing to
that
do.
would be the best thing to do, but you can't do it. That we know it can't.
Well, I
so
think
let's talk about something realistic to do.
That's really
Five seats are up next year. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. All seats are up next year. I think Stacey is good. I think we shouldn't put nobody in Stacey's seat. That's 2. That's
Is somebody
2.
running that could be better, or is she just the best ever?
I think she's the best candidate for District 2 right now because she's been putting in the work and she's also has some things in motion that's actually moving. But she's also extremely knowledgeable. It's just she needs people behind her to support and back her and like other commissioners to get things done. District 4 is Tony Lewis. District 4 is, hold on.
Ain't that
You got
Lonnie?
Jordan,
That's not
Tina,
Lonnie?
3. Oh, Lonnie seat is up. So Lonnie will run again next year. Now, I do think somebody's going to run in Lonnie's seat. I do. And it's somebody younger. I do think somebody's going to run in Lonnie's seat. But Lonnie is definitely running again next year. But I do think Lonnie is probably going to have competition. District 6 is Tony Lewis. I think it is somebody running against Tony. District 8 is Brandon Garrett. Y'all don't want Brandon Garrett back in y'all district, but it ain't nobody to replace him either. But I don't think I think he termed out. I think Brandon Garrett terms out anyway, so he won't be coming back anyway, so that's good. And because he ain't really did his job like the past 2 years anyway, so it don't really matter. And 10
Which is odd, 'cause
Wayne Gifford. But the way they be saying about, well, hold on, let me say this. The way they be saying about Wayne Gifford, they say he a heavy hitter. So you gonna have to come with it if you running for District 10. He don't turn out though.
I don't know.
I gotta call somebody. I don't know if he termed out or not. I can't remember. I think he left and came back. So I don't know. But yeah, I gotta read it again. What you see?
Devin said, "Give me 2 years and I'm running."
And I'm running. I'm telling you, what district you in, Devin? Devin, you in 5. Yes, you. Listen. When, with all due respect, when Dunn Clark's seat comes up, District 5, that's the district I'm in. We are definitely going to replace him. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. But no, seriously. If District 5, the odd numbers will be up in two years. Because the even numbers are up now. So in 2028, the odd seats will be up. So 1, 3, 5, 7, District 4. Come on, Tyrus, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let us know something. Let us know something.
Oh yeah, Tyrus run.
Come on, Tyrus. Come on. I keep saying we need we need some more of us. We need some more of us. We need us. We need us. We need us. We need us. We need, I ain't saying the younger generation. I keep saying, I know people think like 20s and stuff. When I'm saying younger generation, I'm just talking about us. Like we all seasoned now. We got kids. We got houses, properties. We own stuff. We just need to get involved. So Tyrus, if you want to do it, I'm going to stand behind you. I'm going to stand behind you. What else? You ain't engaged. They don't like that.
I am.
No, you're not.
Well,
You tired?
No, I mean I've been engaged the whole time. Go back and watch it when you go home.
Go back and watch.
Yeah.
You've been engaged a little bit, but not like how you are normally.
We've been up, hour and 15? I've been reading the comments. The whole time.
The whole time?
The whole time. Go back and watch. If you see something different, you text me, let me know.
Text you and let you know, huh?
Yeah. Nah, it's the same thing, but that thing with the dude, Joe, he's just saying it's not realistic, but
Ed McIntyre, who?
No, I'm talking about what he said about changing everything up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I do agree. But again, we keep saying we need to change up stuff in the city, but we have to do stuff the appropriate way. It's not it would never be abrupt, come in, wash out. It has to be, give Leonard a full term to do his work. He has the knowledge. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so I support learning. Don't get it twisted. I support learning 110%. However, I do feel like at a certain point in time, the older generation is going to have to start coaching and training up the younger generation to help, so that we can take those seats.
I agree with Tyrus. He said,
I'm definitely saying younger is better, but we definitely need current representation. I totally agree. Tyrus. But yeah, I'm not against Mr. Wembley holding out his full term. To be honest, I just feel like at a certain point in time, even with anybody, I feel like we are their predecessors. So
I'm trying, bro.
He's keeping up with the comments. LOL. Who?
Me, I think they talking about it because you starting stuff. But sometimes too with the comments, like you'll talk and you'll just be going. So I don't want to cut you off, so I'll wait. Then I'll try to get into it. Then I'll try to read them all in one. I'll read two, and then you'll say something. So I'll be trying to make sure they can get their stuff off. So I just put it on the screen. I just keep going. Just so everybody feel involved.
Yeah, that's the goal, y'all. Jordan Delvin, I said the same thing. What he responding to?
Ain't no telling with Devin. Devin comment a lot of times. Shout out to Devin, that's my guy.
Yeah. Holding Kelly Walker. Holding an office is
no easy task. I've been worked there 18 years. It's extremely hard to move the needle. Once you get elected, you quickly find out. I want to say something about that too. Mm-hmm. I was talking to a teacher, a mentor, the other day, and we had a conversation about something, and I think this might go to, not to bail him out, because everybody know I don't really have a soft spot for commissioners like that, but I do think every commissioner, every elected official, when they get elected or when they running, they do think they can change Augusta. They do think they can make a change. I do think with anything they can make a change, whether you're a teacher or a coach, whatever. I think once you get into that role and you start doing things within that role, you start seeing things too, and that kind of
It prevents you from being that big
it just slow you down, because like you'll still want to change the world, but you be feeling like, damn, I'm thinking this person, that person, that person is supposed to help me, but it seems like they going against what I'm trying to do. Whole time I'm running for this position, I'm thinking that we all a team. Now I'm seeing me playing one-on-one ball, and it's a team game. So it's a lot of politics within politics. I do think that be weighing on people sometimes. So even I don't know the guy background at all, but the guy we talking about, the guy that District 8 or the Brandon, whatever.
Brandon, yeah.
I don't know his story. I would be curious to know, like, when he first started out, did he think he can do something, and then things just change? I'd be curious about that kind of stuff, because I wonder what people saw that made them like, I'm going to get my money and go now. Because I'm not saying I'm against it, because if you can get your money, get your money.
Get your money.
But I want to know, like, what issue or what did you see that you didn't like? Because in politics, it get nasty in politics.
Right. But I said that too. But I also feel like with this particular, that for our platform, to stop looking at what they run off of. Like when we are now looking at the candidates, that we need to look at more of skills, like character skills.
Yeah.
Like instead of us, everybody run great campaigns. Like they're gonna tell you what you want to hear. But are they good people? Are they personable? Are they people? Like, do they know how to communicate with other people? Are they friendly? I don't know if I want to not.
Yeah, I was gonna say all that stuff is good too,
I don't
but
want no really friendly commissioner. But
what
it's just like
what would be friendly about a budget conversation though? You know what I'm saying? That's
no.
hard.
When I say friendly,
no, I'm not coming at you.
Coming on here.
I'm not coming at you. I'm not even saying what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, it's so many different aspects of politics that,
but
like,
it's not friendly. It's just respect. Like, do you respect others? Is your ego so big that you don't care about what somebody else's opinion?
Oh, when you're running, probably not. But when you get in office, probably
right.
so.
But when they get in office, that's what I'm saying. Their egos be so high that they can't just be on the medium.
So, you know what I'm saying? It'd be no way for us to vote on that, though, because, you don't know how somebody going to act once they get there. Like, we be seeing people, it'd be one way.
About, that's why I'm saying people we need to see more of them.
Oh, okay.
We need to see more. When I say that.
Well, that's why we don't see them.
But we need to see more of.
That's why they ain't coming on.
Of who they are. Like when we have local elections, you don't know who these people are. All you see, you might even see them, the signs. That might be all you see is the signs.
Yeah.
And that's a couple weeks before it's time to vote. But do you see them out? Like, do they do interviews and talk to different people? Like, who are they? How do they act around other people? Like,
I'm with you on that. You cooking. I like that.
Just knowing that you can get in a room and you can be open-minded.
Ray said, make sure that they are active in their district before they run. These out of the blue candidates really upset the structure. I like that.
I like that too.
George East ain't giving up, man. He said until they get commissioners that are willing to work together and get a strong mayor and a strong county manager, Augusta is going to stay the same.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Hey, man, like George done gave up on Augusta, man.
They need to be on one band, one sound. One team, one band, one sound. Like, what's wrong with us being one band, one sound? Like, yes, you can bring different elements, but my thing about the commissioners is they don't be having no additional thoughts, no additional opinions, or no, like, how can I say it? I got to stop reading these comments because I be.
Yes, I'm here to read them, but you trying to read them all day, so I'm trying to let you do your thing. And then you squint your eye like you were doing it all day. Look at your eyes right now. You look crazy. I'm doing that. You like this the whole time. It's funny to me, but I'm not trying to laugh.
I can't really see the screen.
You can ask my elementary school friends. I've been the same my whole life.
Me too.
Does the mayor have any power other than to break a tie? I ain't want to get into that question right now. We be here all day.
I ain't gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna say he has the same power as the commissioners, the body. He probably has more power than everybody at this particular point because he does get the vote as well. Which that is something that we agreed upon. So we, the citizens, said, "Hey, let's give the mayor a vote," even though the way he went about it, they say was done sneakily. But that's what they say.
Yeah, he said yes. The mayor has an equal vote like the rest of the commissioners. Shout out to Eric. He answered the question for you.
Yep, he has an equal vote. But yeah, we ain't really had much to talk about tonight. I just wanted to. It was interesting that Brandon brought up the fact that if they don't come to a resolution with the budget, that will be part of a budget. I'm sorry, a government shutdown. But I also think that was just alarming, to say the least. Just to kind of like, hey, we need to hurry up and do something. But I don't want them to rush the budget. I want them to get it right. I want them to come through whatever they need to come through, go through the contracts and whatever it is to find the money. But from everything in me, although Jordan says that no, they need to comb through everything before they increase the taxes. The millage rate is definitely gonna be increased. I don't care what nobody say. Like that's like the answer. The answer is increasing it. That's it.
The mayor has a whole
But
vote.
remember, y'all, the mayor said that he was not going to increase the taxes. Remember this now. He ran off that he was not going to increase the millage rate. Or he wasn't going to increase the millage rate or tax. I forgot what he said, but if you go back and look, if I'm not mistaken, the mayor did run off that he wouldn't increase taxes. So him increasing taxes, that's probably the reason why he quiet up there too. It's like,
Keldrick, I want to answer your comment. You said since when? I can't tell you a lot of things, but I can tell you that's the first thing the mayor did when he got in office is make sure he got a vote.
Listen, the mayor got a vote.
That was 1A.
That was one thing that he did.
It was get a vote, and then it was
like
take care of Augusta from there. So
to go get it. According to the other politicians, his colleagues, rather, they said that the way that he handled
Keldrick moved, by the way. Not too much on Keldrick. He moved. He's from here, but he moved a little while ago. He's very familiar with the politics, and he just moved.
So this happened in 2022. 2022. What's it? 2022 or 2021?
2022.
2022. The mayor. They just said he did it sneakily, though. But he did get a vote.
Hey, Keldrick, go watch my my interview with Jordan Johnson in 2022. Yeah, I think that's the one.
What's it?
Cause he gained a little weight every time, so it's the one he like not too small, but he not like bigger. No, we was joking. Then he had a whole goatee after Helene, stressed him out. Shout out to my guy.
A strong mayor form of government is what? What she said?
Oh, a strong mayor form of government breeds the most corruption, according to recent study.
Yeah. Clearly, you don't vote.
The only thing that man did didn't give out sweet potatoes. Hey, we gotta get off here. Y'all going crazy now, man. Y'all funny as hell.
He
did give out sweet potatoes.
He has a food truck festival every weekend, Friday. What you got every Sunday?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Friday.
Every Friday.
Family food truck. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So he bought
up the block.
Because food bring people together. So he got the people.
It brings certain people together.
Yo,
yes.
You don't think that he ain't? I can guarantee you, whether Mayor Johnson wins or not, when he leaves the office, he gonna leave better than what he was when he came in. Cause he probably, building his connections and things to that nature. But that's wild that y'all said the only thing he gave out was sweet potatoes. That is wild.
Just jokes, I know.
That is wild.
I don't, like I said, I'm not a...
Well, I mean, then they gonna say Kendrick only gave out collard greens.
Well, he ain't the mayor either.
He running for it.
He ain't the mayor, though.
Jordan, what you gave out?
Knowledge. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I ain't doubting nobody. Like I ain't doubting nobody.
Knowledge is a good thing to have.
Greens is them sweet potatoes. I love sweet
But
potatoes.
knowledge is way better.
I mean, yeah.
Knowledge, a lot of people don't eat greens. We ain't healthy no more.
Hey, man.
I guess anybody got any additional questions or anything y'all want to talk about, or before we go, this is really gonna be just a conversation about
I really would like
the
one.
budget. I really ain't watching too much, but I need y'all to watch the budget too, so we can engage.
Jordan's stupid. He said tenderism. But while you're playing, I would love for whoever is going to be or whoever going to be in charge and stuff. If you want to give out anything, just give out the truth. I love that more than anything. So if we could do that, that'd be great. But I know it's politics, so.
It's politics. If okay, for the politics is on, is it required to lie? Like, is that part of the job to lie to kids?
I don't know if it's a requirement to lie, but I'll let them answer. But I do think it's kind of rude to tell the truth. So you can't be out here giving 100% the truth. You gotta give like 75% of it, and then throw your your definitions and policies into place, and that's how they get the lie off. Once they explain the policy, I know they're gonna start lying. That's just me though.
What's that? What George say?
Not everybody. Some people. I don't see how Augusta is. George not letting up at all, man. I don't see how Augusta is in a wild with finances anyway, because they get money from Columbia County and Aiken County. Because a lot of Columbia County area is still Augusta, and Columbia County is giving them money for those areas. I don't know if that's true or not, but
I ain't heard it. But
nah, George in his bag though. He'll let him let George rock out. Is it true that there are like 5 families that own and run Augusta?
Is it true there?
That sounds like the mob.
Is it true? What did she say? Is it true what?
Is it true that there are 5 families that own and run Augusta?
I mean, I don't think they're gonna publicly admit that, but kind of like how the man, the TR Ready dude came out and gave the mayor the $1 million or whatever his deficit was for his business. I think it's some powerful people in Augusta that pull the strings. I really do. I do.
Politics. Okay. Facts. Give out the damn truth and stop trying to cover ish up and make things seem better than what it is.
Right. Then we all mad.
Not anymore. Oh, she spawned her. No, we don't. Jordan Johnson said, no, we don't. And look. He said, now we out. Old money definitely runs Augusta. Definitely.
Old money runs Augusta.
I think politics like anything else. I'm being joking, but I'm telling the truth. Like when I say they don't tell the truth, I just feel like it's almost like if I ask you, hey, what you doing? You be like, oh, I'm sitting down, right? But you probably should tell me, oh, I'm sitting down here at Longhorns with my ex or something like that. Like, I feel like that's politics. Like, I'm telling you something. It's not false. I am sitting down. I'm just not telling you where and who I'm sitting with. But what's going on?
I'm not telling you the full story.
Yeah, I'm leaving out some things, so I can't say quote unquote lying, but it's like I know, but I know this though. Like I know I'm not telling you the truth, but I am sitting down. So what's going on? That's the politics for me though. But
makes sense.
But I get it, She just had the eye emojis. I don't know.
I get it. Well, y'all, this concludes our live for today. This was a good live.
Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to all the commissioners that watched and commented.
That always show up.
Shout out to Stephen Kendrick,
the other commissioners be watching too, because
Sheffy
commissions on here. But shout out to everybody that supports the page. Shout out to everybody that rocks with us every Tuesday. Sheffy, Eric, love y'all. Jada, love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I think it was his name, Keldrick.
Shout out to Keldrick, man. Smart guy, super smart guy too.
Everybody that contributed in the comment section. No, we do not get paid for likes and comments on this page. This is pure purpose work, community work. This is what we're doing. So this is definitely community work. If you want to subscribe to the page, subscribe to the page. Yeah, that's about it though. We're probably going to see you guys next Tuesday. Delvin, thanks for tuning in and also providing comments.
Delvin said, y'all vote for me when I run. Y'all gonna get the truth, none but the truth. I don't care if them folks don't like me.
Look, there you go, doing what Maine just said they did. Look, you're selling a dream before you even get in the house.
This the thing about that, right? I do think somebody get in the office and you wanna be 100.
You wanna be 100.
Listen, in some positions of power, you cannot be 100 because the system is not going to allow you to be 100. And if you be 100, you won't be there very long.
Right.
And if you want to help the people, sometimes I know it sounds crazy. It might require you to be 75. I know it sounds crazy, but it might require you to be 75. And that might be a good number for some people. The people that we know is 100, everybody don't like them. So that's why that's not in office no more.
Everybody who 100 that I know, they be like, they troublemakers.
They dislike, yeah.
Yeah, they always be like,
It's like that group thing. They group. Oh, those the 100 guys over there. Keep them over there. We don't like 100. Nah, it's too much truth. Too much truth in the room.
When they call telling the truth, stirring the pot.
This was a good talk. Loving that Q is walking in her calling. Keep keeping on. We appreciate it. Definitely do.
Thank y'all.
It's not as much money as you think.
To get up here every freaking day. As y'all can tell, I'm warming up and getting better. I still be having brain freezes and stuff like that, but I'm getting better. I said I may do some more just lives in general. Just to kind of, I don't know, y'all. Something about being on camera and behind a microphone be making me have a brain freeze. But I'm getting better day by day. I appreciate you guys rocking with us, though.
I agree, Chef. You go over 100 as long as you're not systemic. But a lot of times when you in the politics, they become systemic for whatever reason. So I'm not one, so I can't speak on it. I just know that to be the case. You find me a politician that's 100. They ain't gonna be around that much longer.
They're not gonna be around. And I think that too. I think a lot of people just get in the rooms, get in the spaces, and like it's too hard. It's too stressful. It takes too much work. And I think that's just where we at. Like if it takes too much work, you just gonna fall in line.
If y'all know one in the city or in the United States of America that was 100, tag them, and then we'll talk about what they did or didn't do and how long they was around.
A politician.
Yeah, that was 100.
The politician that was really 100 is the one that you got on your page, your profile picture.
You see what they see. Yeah, but you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. If we going off him being 100, sometimes being 100 means you gotta like profession too. It was funny. And I love I'm a big fan of him, but it was a lot of times he wasn't professional. You just can't do it.
But when it over where he was?
A commissioner.
No, what state? He was in Michigan.
Detroit, yeah, Detroit. Yeah.
So, oh no, that shit big.
Yeah.
Oh no, he used to be on their ass.
Oh yeah, 100%. But that's not. But see, and then I see stuff like that, and I be wanting that here. But I get it. Everybody not built like that, so.
But he made valid points. I like the fact that he was willing to stand his own, like every trip.
I could watch that, but I watched all their community meetings. It was funny to me.
Right,
I love them.
You knew it was gonna be some type of. You knew somebody was gonna give somebody the business.
But that's a pro and con because I love it watching it because I don't live there. But if I live there, I want to see it every week. I don't want to see dysfunction every week. But I guess I do. I don't like. See, you start talking, you start saying too much. I gotta shut up, man. Because we already see.
You gotta watch what you say.
Nah, trying to be 75, man.
Trying to be 75.
trying to work over here 75. Sometimes be 100.
Anything else, you guys?
Jasmine from Texas. Okay.
What else? That's it.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks again for tuning in tonight. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. I don't know if we're going to have a guest next week or what, but we'll see you guys next Tuesday for sure. I'm sure something's going to pop off that we can talk about next week. But if not, if y'all have no questions or anything else, you guys have a good night. Happy December, happy holidays, and do something special for yourself. Bye, y'all. What that was?
Delvin, not Delvin. He said, y'all keep